God Fix My Life, a new series brought to you by the Destiny Center Tallahassee. The series features live classes every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Also, the series continues every Sunday in June at 9 a.m. The Destiny Center Tallahassee is located at 2640 Old Bainbridge Road. You don't want to miss this series. In fact, it's been a year since Iyanla's Fix My Life series debuted on the Oprah Winfrey Network. We watched as Iyanla has done her very best to try to help people get their lives back on track. But even for Iyanla, sometimes she admits her work is not done. That statement alone is what inspired the God Fix My Life series. Tallahassee pastor Clarence Jackson said the series had to take place, and it had to take place now. That's why this June is dedicated to God fixing our lives. Now, let's hear from another special speaker who's going to be a part of the series, Darius Doc D. Baker, who's currently the program director at Heaven 1410 AM.
This is Doc D, program director at Heaven 1410, and listen, when God started fixing my life, I believe he knew what job he had to take on because he's still fixing my life. My biggest issue is destiny. Like, God, what do you want me to do? What you have me to do? I mean, I have some ideas, but it seems as though when I don't move as quick as he wants me to move, I find him pushing me into it. And sometimes it takes God to push you into your destiny because you feel as though you're not ready or you don't know certain things. I would have never thought that I'd be in gospel radio. Would have never thought that I'd be a program director of a gospel station. Those things are something that I never saw myself being in those positions, but God saw it. And he pushed me into that, and I can't do nothing but accept it. I can't do nothing but take on that challenge. And now I see the reason that he has me in this position is to edify other people, but it's also to elevate me. It's also to you can't be around Jesus all day and not get some of him. You can't be around powerful ministers and pastors that are in this area and not soak up some of that knowledge, wisdom, and goodness from them. And I can truly say that just by him pushing me into this part of my destiny, I've been changed, and I'm continually changing every single day. And that's something that I think that we fear as people, as far as moving into that unknown, moving into that other part of what God wants us to be, because he wants us to be greater. He wants us to be he wants more for us, and I've learned that it's more that he has for me. This is not the end. This is not it. He's basically setting me up for something even greater. So it would behoove myself to prepare and to be ready, because it's a lot of things that I know that are in the works, but I just have to be ready for it when he hits me with it. So that's one of the issues that he's fixing my life in. Saying that, hey son, you might not feel like you're ready, but I know you're ready, and you won't move. So hey, I'm gonna set it up where you got to move. And this has been done just not in radio programming or the gospel industry. It's been done in the entertainment field for myself. It's been done in my family as a father. About to take on some bigger responsibilities as a father, and it's amazing. I sit back and look at it. It is truly amazing. So don't be afraid to go into the unknown. Don't be afraid when you get approached with a new position, and you feel so, I'm not going to take that. I'm not ready. I'm not. I don't know those things. It's a reason why they even approach you. It's a reason why you're in that position to elevate. It's because God knows you're ready. He feels you're ready, and you're not going to move unless he pushes you. So be ready for that. Be ready for that, and take on that challenge I have, and it's truly changed my life.
God Fix My Life, a new series brought to you by the Destiny Center Tallahassee. The series takes place every Wednesday in June at 7 p.m. and Sundays in June at 9 a.m. You don't want to miss it. Dynamic speakers like Pastor Dawn Knighton from Radical Restoration Ministries. She's here to share a little bit about how God has fixed and is still fixing her life.
Hi, I'm Pastor Dawn Knighton, and God is still fixing my life. In December 21st of 2005, sitting in a confinement cell, I finally realized that Jesus was the only way. That was my place. That was my rock at my bottom. At my rock bottom, I picked that word up and I began to read that word, and God began to transform my life by the transforming word of God. I just thank God for many opportunities He had given me and what He's done. It was at that time that I came from a victim to victorious. I had a made-up mind and a do-right spirit, that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was sick and tired of the enemy having control over my life, and I made up my mind that no matter what it took, I was going to walk it out and be victorious in this life. I was ready. You know what? I'm going to be a wet water walker than a dry boat talker. I told Jesus that whatever it is, here I am, use me. And today God has done miraculous things in my life. He's brought me out of prison. He's set my feet on solid ground. He's used us today to not only redeem me and to deliver me from a 26-year addiction, but to go back into the prisons and to go back into the streets and bring my sisters out and help them to acclimate into society and to grow up and to grow into being a mighty woman of God, what He's created and what He's called them to be. And I just thank God for this opportunity. And you know, I love it. Walking in ever-increasing faith is what it's all about. Man said that I'd never come out of drug addiction. He said I'd never come out of prostitution. He said I'd never come out of the cycle of recidivism, going in and out of jail and prison all my life. But man has no say in it. God said I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I was released from prison 7 years ago, and today I stand and I walk, and I thank God that we have 4 homes for women now. I thank God for transition. I thank God for what He's done. Man said with 46 felonies I'd never have a job. Today God's blessed me with 2 hair salons. It's incredible for what God can do for His children. It's by faith, and it's by faith only, to see what God can do in a person's life.
Wow, did y'all hear those testimonials? Did you hear what the men and women of God were saying? You know, if they can be transparent and they know, you know, if we know that we all need God to fix our life, then I know you need God to meet you in whatever area of your life that you're lacking Him in, that you're lacking discipline, that you're lacking victory in. Now is the time. Come out to this taping, this live broadcast, this live session, this live teaching. You know, it's time for us to get into more teaching. We gotta stop the jumping, the yelling, the shouting. There's a time and there's a place for that, but there's a time for some teaching where lives can truly be changed. And this is a time, this is an opportunity for you to rise and to step into your destiny, to walk into the things that God has called you to walk into. So if you need help in the area of your faith, your finances, your relationship, your walk into your destiny, now is the time. Come out. Allow God to fix your life. We're going to have fun. We're going to make sure that each and every question is being answered. We're going to make sure that everyone is allowed to express themselves. This is a time of impartation. Those men and women of God have truly gone through some things, have truly walked through some things, and are still allowing God to transform them. And I know with my life, it's pretty much an open book. I'm telling you, God has done some amazing things in my life. God has brought me from a mighty long way in so many different areas. And I'm looking for God to fix my life. I'm looking for Him to dig deep down and pull out some of the things, some of the fears, some of the things that I felt like I failed in. And we're going to fix those things so that I can move forward and to be more than what God has already done in my life, but to be more than I could ever ask or think. You know, it's time for us to really step out, walk out, do this thing, y'all. Come out to the Destiny Center. Let's do this. God, fix my life. We need a fixing. I don't know about y'all, but I know I do. So we'll see you next week. We'll see you on Wednesday at the Destiny Center for a live taping of God Fix My Life. God Fix My Life, brought to you by the Destiny Center, Tallahassee. all June long, Wednesdays at 7 p.m., Sundays at 9 a.m. Don't miss it.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. Get to the floor, what you waiting for? 'Cause we can ride the beat straight to the top. Been waiting so long and now it's my time to show 'em all that it's not a game. I don't care what I'm looking like, I just gotta show you that I'm